a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense has the ball first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They'll run play action. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got some room, it was over. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Got it behind the line. It's Cherry. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Burgess. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. He'll throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Give to the running back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for room. It's Daly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cherry. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Throwing right. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just too much heat that time, him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working on the right. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. 2nd down coming up. Let's go. Off play action. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Burgess. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple positions.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Finding an escape route. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And some room to work. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Dykes. And the Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Dykes. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run the screen. Takes it the other way. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when they were...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
when these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wide out. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Dykes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be run.
Trickery and deception, they snap it to the up man. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face.
Get set.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Gophers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. A strike downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside. He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 30. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Burgess. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cherry. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Quick toss. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Minnesota, 13.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. The Nittany Lions and they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the 1st down. The fake is an absolute disaster. This offense has it with really good field position. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. On the ground, it's Daly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Creates a little space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Still looking, on the move. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Cherry. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Burgess. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle, and Stewart. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. He's loose on the right. Past the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. And
got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you every year.